everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants struggled a week ago, falling back to 500 on the season. But today they'll have a chance to correct that. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And he'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again is Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
10 yards still left on second down. Here's Watson throwing again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And barely missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Play action, it's Webb. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwich. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he's got room. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Now Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Gallman will run it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A play fake. Now Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Design run for their wideout. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Webb. A quick hitter, complete. It's Fuller. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd down, Webb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. And they're going to go soft on the corners. After the interception, here's Watson. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain down to about the 33. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, it's Paul, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the... offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Over! All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. throw, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go. Flex round. Ohio.
Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. So making 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Detroit! Here we go. Back there in Philly. Here we go. Set. Gun. No. Check. Patriot.
some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. He gets away from one, and he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. Off the play fake. Webb. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go!
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on second down. Webb, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Webb now from the gun. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 23 yards on the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And an alley to run, and he slides to avoid the hit. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Hard throw, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And Forbath's kick is no good. It's wide left for Forbath, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Let's go.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Now Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Back to throw. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Taco Charlton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball. if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Cowboys, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. They will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.